Hello, Eric Flake viewers. Hope everything's good with you. It's been a while. Been busy. Vacation's over after tonight. Wanted to fit a quick flight in. So we're going to try and move this along so I can get to bed. And that way I can go to work tomorrow. But didn't want to stream again. So we're going to do it. I'm going to head out to White Plains, New York from Plymouth, Mass. We're really going to test out the mod that I found on flightsim.to for this Cirrus SR22T. Default kind of stinks because it's way overpowered and stuff, and I've flown it like once or twice with the mod, and I actually do kind of like it. However, there's another problem with the plane, which I think I got figured out, so I could possibly fly this in the marathon event in July, and I'd have to paint a new livery and everything while waiting for some graphics to be created from the Great Cycle Challenge. But it's a good plane with the mod. It sucks without it. The mod does the nose wheel castering, and look in real life, so we have to touch the brakes a little bit more to make it move left and right on taxi. It doesn't take off like a bat out of hell, even when it's in idle. So that's good for taxi 2 as well. And it's not perfect, but it's definitely a lot closer from what I'm seeing with the POH. So without further ado, let's get this puppy started, shall we? And I hope the game volume will be a little higher today because that was a little bit of a problem last time. Got the checklist coming up. We get my Netflix and stuff off of there. Alright, and I believe this is the same, same checklist. I did some testing today too as well. So I'm going to pretend that we did the pre-flight. Let's get in the plane. Okay, pre-flight's complete, weight and balance. It's good. Emergency equipment's on board. Passengers are briefed. So the other problem is that these screens, if flying at night, you won't see it on this stream, but if flying at night, it like stays dark because the auto brightness setting or something's all messed up. So we have to go to menu and then do manual on that. So we'll double check that too, because I'm gonna need that for the marathon if we're gonna do it. And by the way, we are announcing the marathon. By the way, it is open and ready to register. It is the 4th annual Eric Flight Marathon event. Let me get some graphics up here. Still kind of fresh on this one, but we are doing the 4th annual Flight Sim Marathon. This time we're going to fly the coast. It's going to be 2 marathons. 2 separate weeks. 2 marathons. Because I couldn't fit it all in one. So we're going to do one Saturday on July 27th. I'm going to fly down the Atlantic coast of North America. Flying starts at 8 a.m. And then the week after that, August 3rd, the flying starts at 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time again. We're going to fly down the Pacific coast. So go to tinyurl.com/EF Discord. There's a whole channel. It says Marathon Fundraisers Fly the Coasts. It'll show you everything you need, including the briefing and also the registration link to register. But you have a while to do that still. So I've only gotten one person to question me right now. But we'll literally finish up the graphics and the briefing this week. And it's going to be a good event. Hopefully raising, seeing that we're doing 2 marathons, hopefully raising an all-time record at 2,500. We're going to go for it this year. So we went up to a little over 1,500 last year. So I'm going to try to get to over 2,500 this year. So we hopefully shall. Number 1, make it so. Make it so. Yes. All right. External power not connected. Brakes are held. Batteries, master switches on. Good. Alright, strobe lights are going on at this time. I'm going to turn off this red light. So anyways, if you have this problem with the SR22T like I do, where this goes blank at night, you got to go menu and set these to manual. And you do that with the FMS switch right here. Don't have it on auto, have it on manual. Push enter. Have them both on manual and make all of these available to view at night. So, figure that out, finally. So, thought I was going to have a problem and not have a Cirrus to fly. So, mixture full rich, power lever full forward. Just going to make sure my control's working. Alright, we're going to prime for 2 seconds, then boost. 1, 2, boost. I hope you can hear the aircraft sounds. Let me know if you can't. Okay, we're going to start this thing down to a 4th on the power. And ignition switch, start. Clear prop. It still sounds very low to me. So I don't know. Let me know if that's loud enough or not. I'll definitely check it out after the stream, obviously. Alright, we're gonna go down to 1,000. Yeah, we're gonna go to around 1,000. It's about 9%. Oil pressure is in the green. Mixture lean until max RPM. They do this for the taxi because it's turbocharged or something like that. So it's to lean that for maximum taxi. It's better about there. So it's about halfway down, which is interesting. Alternating master switch is on. Avionics on. This also is a bug. Sometimes it doesn't go to GPS. It'll just stay on VOR and you'll be stuck there forever. So I like to switch that to CDI as soon as possible before I enter my GPS data. And we're going to Kilo Hotel Papa November tonight. Let's put that in. Just a little bit over an hour for flight time tonight. So I figured I'd be in bed by midnight. And I didn't really sleep well that yesterday, which was fine. I did a lot of work, but gotta get to a more normal schedule. Okay, I did push enter. We just froze up. Oh, okay, thank you. Yes, activate. Okay, good. All activated there. Engine parameters monitored. We're good. External power not there. Flaps are up. Radios as required. Let's do 122.725 for Plymouth CTAF because we are going to be on VATSIM in a second. In fact, I will connect to that pretty soon. Someone was actually out there on VATSIM too or something like that, and they were flying November 51890, which I actually flew in real life on Wednesday. So that was interesting. But alright, we're going to connect. And here we go. SR22 489 Echo Foxtrot. Boston approach was on last time I checked, so alright, we are connected. And they might not be connected on anymore because it is Sunday night and it is late. Action new approaches on 133.00 and Boston Center should be on too as well. There they are. Alright. So we'll have them on standby. 133.0. Should be hearing something if I hear anything. Boston approach, November 489 Echo Foxtrot. Radio check, please. Roger, thank you. I don't know why, because I'm using their host program now for VATSIM. But yeah, there's someone out there, or was someone out there flying as November 51890, which was interesting. Again, I flew that plane for real on Wednesday. Alright, anyways. Radios as required, COM 2, get some weather here, 135.62. Monitor COM 2.
Alright, we'll caution, wake charge about 273 land, 270.
Sounds like 240. I think they said 28.
Approach Southwest 1775, Robo 3.
Hey, I'm gonna jump the sim a little bit.
LS 277. Yeah, we're picking it up right now for Southwest 1775. We're doing local
Yeah, gonna go for 2-4. Alright, over to guard. You know what that means.
You're on guard with KGR.
HSI, already got gyro check. Tranquility is good. Alright, let's go taxi to runway 24. Now this is going to be nose wheel castering here. So I'm going to be using a lot of brake with throttle here. Parking brake off. And here we go.
25, we got Zulu.
The rudder will have a little effect, but you really got to put some brake in. You don't want to overdo it to make this thing turn at low speeds. And we're actually, seeing that we're using Digi's Plymouth scenery here, I can actually turn on this right one like in real life and go on the right left side of 2-4. Which is pretty cool. Okay. I'm gonna switch back to CTAF too. Should probably do that in case I hear anybody. I don't think he put the right taxi signs here yet. I'm not positive on that. But I'm gonna say clearing this side. Clearing that side. Not real world time, but we are using real world weather. Plymouth traffic, Cirrus Echo Foxtrot crossing runway 1533, Plymouth. Because I don't know if these are the real taxi things. Could probably shut off the tablet for now. There's a run-up area on the right over here. And again, you won't see this in the default scenery. This is Digi Driver's Alpha payware scenery for Plymouth. I'm proud to be a user of it while he slowly gets it done. But already it's a big improvement. They have the updated taxiways. Like this one is not in the sim. And in real life, this has been here probably for a little over a year and a half or something like that. So we're good. We're going to take a right over here. It's all about that right brake right now. See what I'm saying? So it's a lot more realistic because that's the way it is in the Cirrus in real life. Okay, we're good. I'm going to stop here and do the run-up. So before takeoff, doors, latch caps, handles, seat belts, social harnesses, ECS control panel is set. We're good. We have to set this to our altitude of 2,900 feet. I'm going to try going through the Charlie for Providence tonight. So I'm going to have to contact Boston Center for flight following if they're still on by the time we get there. Air conditioner circulation disabled. Yeah, it doesn't really function here, so I'm going to call it done. Fuel quantity confirmed we're full. And we're using the left tank. Fuel selector, good. Fuel pump is on boost. It is. Alright, mixture full rich now. They only make you do that during taxi. Flaps set 50%. And we're going to look. They are down. But it was nice. I actually flew with Haz6363, who's a usual visitor to this channel. So I want to thank him for going out with me on last Wednesday. That was very nice of you, sir. Autopilot, connected, disconnected, transponder set. Probably should have done this on the taxi, but that's okay. Actually, I did leave it on alt. Okay, good. Saved it. Brakes are held, power lever, common nav, GPS. We're set. We're good. Brakes held, power lever to 1700 RPMs. I put the video together, at least the first part of it. It didn't record all the ATC. Hey Drippy, what's up, bud? How's it going? Welcome to this hopefully quick broadcast tonight. But we're just getting started here. Alright, alternator check. 20.2, pitot heat on. Good, what's it say? Yeah, roll mode is active. I have no clue what that means. I think it's something like takeoff mode. I think you could hit this button and it will do its thing. So I'm not positive on that, but I'm not going to test that either. Nav lights on, landing lights on. Voltage check, still holding. Okay. P2 is required, nav lights, lag, yeah, magnetos right and left. Right. Back to both. Left. Back to both. Very good. Parameters check, we're good. Idle. And when you have this without the mod, it stays at like 900 RPMs or something. This doesn't quite get to what it says in the POH 600 to 750, but it's very close compared to what the original is. So I highly recommend the mod from FlightSim.to for this Parameters check. Power level 1,000, about 9%. And flight instruments check set. We're good to go. Flight controls free and correct. They are. Trim set for takeoff. Can never tell because this thing doesn't work. Please, Microsoft. Please make this work someday. And CAS messages, there are none, which would be right here. Just that we have roll mode on. Alright, takeoff is going to be a full power forward. We're going to rotate at about 77 or 80 through 80, and then at 80 knots, we're going to flaps up it, and then we're going to go to a cruising climb. We're going to reduce it to 30.5 inches of manifold pressure. We're going to lean to the cyan target. It'll have a little cyan line right here. Read that message because that's brand new. We're going to be doing it again this July, the marathon event for charity. So, airspeed should be about 120. Fuel pump will stay on boost and we'll monitor fuel flow. Alright, so rotate at 77, climb at 120, and best glide is 92, all weights. Okay, we're good to go then. Let's go line up. This castering nose wheel gets to take some getting used to. So, Drippy, how are you, bud? What's up with you? Anything new? Right, and like I said, the default scenery does not have this, even though in the real world we've had this for a while now. Okay, we check there. Looks clear. Looks clear. Got birds on my left, but we're good to go. Plymouth traffic, Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot departing runway 24, direct out to the west, Plymouth. Alright, I did take the tablet off, yep. Differential braking. See, the Piper and the Cessna have a direct linkage to the rudder. Piper, more so, it's like a rod-based type thing, I believe, whereas the Cessna is a cable pulley system. But this is just a free castering nose wheel, so you have to use the brakes to help it move. Alright, we're good to go. We're set. How about the DG? We're good to go. Full throttle. Here we go. Full throttle. A little bit of right rudder. I gotta figure out what that roll mode is. It's nothing major, but rotate around 77. Rotate. Looking pretty good. We're already at 90. Flaps up. We want to be about 101 just to get out of here. It's best climb. Looking pretty good. Now the noise abatement here is that you see those power lines? You can see them like right there. We're supposed to fly out right to the power lines. And that way we miss the mobile park. Just down there. They don't like the planes very much down there. So, real world noise ordinance right there. I'm just going to keep heading straight out. Don't go too far down. Yeah. Okay, good. And we'll do heading for now. Looking pretty good. We got the power lines. We are. Alright, we're going to head a little bit to the right then. Looking at my right, we're good. Rolling to the right. Here we go. Intercept that magenta line. We're also going to bring this down to 30.5 inches of manifold. Going to do a cruise climb here. Very good. And now we reduce the mixture to, see that little arrow right here? It's got to go to that cyan line over there. And it's all basically computer figured out for you. So it tells you the perfect mixture and manifold pressure right about there. And even that is good power. I mean, we're still at 120. Looking pretty good. We're at 2,900. Alright, we're gonna go over to Boston Approach right now.
What's my address? Golf taxi, United States, or correction, American First. Nice places out there. Think they need to tonight. Definitely. Roger, have I got one?
Boston Approach, November 489 Echo Foxtrot.
489 Echo Foxtrot, go ahead.
Cirrus Echo Foxtrot, 5 nautical miles southwest of Plymouth, requesting flight following with 2,900 VFR, direct to Kilo Hotel Papa, November.
United Airlines to Boston Logan, approach, departure, whatever, requesting pushback from gate C14.
A little bumpy out there, so that's why I kicked it back to 50%.
Echo Foxtrot, Fox 7035.
7035, 9 Echo Foxtrot.
Benjamin.com for push with the United 1231. 1231. United 1231, the departure push on at Alpha approved, advised, ready for attack.
See if the nav works here. Should capture it, we'll keep an eye on it. There we go.
90, join the localizer inbound. 290, join localizer, 1775.
Little bumpy, which was expected. They said moderate turbulence out here, so again, I'm trying to keep it down on the speed here. Maneuvering speed's 140, so maybe we should kick it down even a little bit more. Let's go 45%. And as long as it's within that green here with the mixture, we're good. Let's lock down the GPS. We should be good. Swamset Pond, best visual in the area. Just saying.
6042 descending through 15,000 at JFON, JFON 2.
And there we go, turning on course. So everything is working indeed, which is nice to see. It's kind of like a test run to see if I'm going to fly this in the marathon, 4th annual marathon event.
5,000 Delta 2.
We got Taunton in front of us.
4,000 Delta 2.
How are we doing on ATC? Is it too loud? I'm trying to get my volumes all figured out. Let's take a look outside.
Cross plane at 4,000, clear 274, plus 17.
Taunton, Massachusetts. Over here. My old house used to be right over here-ish, actually 5 minutes north of Taunton by car. And everything's looking decent. Got some traffic out there, which might be Microsoft Flight Simulator traffic. I don't know.
Maintain VFR of Providence altimeter. Only give you the Cape altimeter 29990.
Maintain VFR, 9 Echo Foxtrot. Yep. So if you look at the banners up there in the upper left, I'll tell you all about the marathon event we're having in July. Just got that done, briefing and everything. Waiting to do a new livery on this Cirrus if it works out. There's New Bedford out in the distance. But on Wednesday we were able to fly for real once again. And we went with Has 6363. Who does show up onto the stream? He said he wanted to go flying, so we went flying. We went to Jaffrey, New Hampshire, got some lunch up there and came back. It was pretty cool. Went around the Bravo for Boston. It's pretty nice. Nice day to fly. It's a little bumpy at first, but then it smoothed out. This is my hometown over here, Dighton, where I live. I don't live like right here. This is the older part, but it's there. What's our ground speed? 138 knots. Could be better. But I'm trying to keep down to about 140 maneuvering speed because the bumps. So. We should be there in about a little less than an hour, so. We had established two-way communication. He might pass me off to Boston Center.
Okay, you're good.
Might turn on the VAT sim a little bit. Taunton out there. This is the Taunton River. And this is Dayton, Massachusetts. Can I live over here? In real life. One 134.7, 9 Echo Foxtrot, thank you.
W524, 17,000 feet.
Boston Center, November 489er Echo Foxtrot, 2,900 VFR. We are good. We got some flights happening over there, I think on FSLTL. Some JetBlue flights going into Boston. There's one. So it's picking up on the ADSB at least. See those blue things? So it looks to be JetBlue. Right up there. It's also loading scenery, sorry. Very good. Oh God! Wait, it says moderate turbulence on the air mets. I think it is. Yeah. So that's why I'm getting kicked around here. But again, keeping it near maneuvering speed. Wish the ground speed was a little faster, but we'll be okay. That smokestack is no longer there anymore. That used to be like a power plant over there, and then they tore it down, or some type of thing. And I don't know what's wrong with the elevation things over here, but that's kind of weird too. So, not quite understanding. That's Fall River, Massachusetts. It's usually not like that. So, oh, because it's still loading scenery. There we go. All right, but anyways, that's not there anymore. So, oh, yep, I guess it is there in the sim though. God, it's just loading scenery everywhere.
Boston Center, Reaper 1-1.
Reaper 1-1, go ahead.
Reaper 1-1, like to return to Syracuse.
Reaper 1-1, roger.
And we're going into Providence right now. We're in two-way communication, so we're allowed to go in here.
Altitude my discretion for now, under above 10,000. Reaper 1-1.
And Boston Center, Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot, just making sure that we're clear for the transition of the Charlie here in Providence. I know. That I know. I'm just making sure I do that in real life too. Yep. So. You're cleared in here as long as you have two-way communication established.
If you mess up in real life, you don't get in trouble. If you mess up in a simulator, you do get in trouble.
Hey, you know what? We try our best. I'm going to clear the comms now.
Delta 281 descend by the Roebuck 3 arrival. Runway 27, Providence, altimeter 29902.
Yes, Providence, Rhode Island.
The Roebuck 3 arrival.
Grew up a little bit north of there, my hometown, Lincoln, Rhode Island. And I think the cache is reloading, so we're getting a lot of turbulence here, though. So maneuvering speed 140-ish. We're gonna be okay. Just that's why we're down to a. we got a headwind too of 18 knots, so that makes sense. That's okay. You can watch me in 2 different locations. I appreciate that. Hi. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Quick flight tonight just to White Plains, New York. Just wanted to get a stream in. Test out this modded one Cirrus. Wasn't a fan of the default, so, but the mod's making it a little bit better. All right. I have no clue what school that is. Newport, Rhode Island, over there. If you saw my stream when I biked like for 30-something miles, we went down to about here-ish, and then we turned around. We were actually more over here, but I live up here, so that kind of tells you how far we went. It was worth it though. Got to get back on the bike, especially if we got to do that marathon. So, but we're gonna go right near TF Green Airport in Providence. There looks like there's a airliner landing there. So interesting. And I don't mind if you watch me on 2 different streams. That's fine. Helps the algorithm, right? I think. We got some boats that aren't really loaded yet. Again, cache is kind of slowly building up again. I had to delete the cache with the map enhancement scenery. But, man, we are getting rocked, man. Wow. What just happened? Oh, don't worry about it. We're fine. Yeah. That's the streaming laptop. Don't know if you heard that, but it said my little touch panel thing to switch scenes and stuff got frozen. But, okay. Stutters are a little bit much tonight. It's just all the scenery loading again. B1T121. What does that mean? Oh, wait, give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, cool. Yeah, that is true. That is right. Yep. Where I live, I actually see a lot of the approaches into Boston from about 40 miles out. So it's kind of cool that they fly over my house. Sometimes they're really low, too. They're like probably 1,000 feet. So pay attention to that message. We're having the 4th annual marathon event. Briefing is up. You could donate if you wanted to at this time. You could wait. You don't have to donate at all. You can just watch the stream. So I'll probably make a donation on behalf of the whole stream. But, oh, okay. I got you. Actually, I remember the call. I remember your name. So, yeah, I remember that. So, but yeah, just trying to get this quick flight in. Appreciate the ATC. And sorry if I'm anal. I just always do that too in real life because I don't want them to think that we're not communication. It's like, oh, I didn't know that you're going there, you know. Oh my lord. Get that man a headset. That man is screaming. I don't know how it's coming through on the stream. There's Quonset. Still haven't been there. So I did an ILS approach here in Providence last instrument lesson, but yeah, not going to be doing those for a while. I want to go flying for real for a while. I already turned it down, so you'd think that I'll turn it down some more, but because that is loud. Alright, see what happens. Should be there in about 45 minutes or so. Quick, easy flight, but it is moderate turbulence out here. 45% pot. We're only burning 13.9 gallons in a turbo. Wow. It's down a little bit, but it's really loud. I got negative 45 decibels. So hopefully that'll fix some of it. That's a lot. Whew. This is the Situate Reservoir, main drinking water source for Providence and most of Rhode Island, I think. But out there is what's that airport called? I've never been there. Richmond, somewhere out there. Never been there. It's kind of a hard one to land in, and it's a field. It's a turf field, so I might try it someday in my life, but not right now. And then you got Groton, Connecticut out there away in the distance. So we are getting rocked. This is not the best night to be flying in a small plane. It's funny because Chester right now out in the distance, and Providence says 300 at 4 knots. It's just the winds aloft, and that's giving us some turbulence here. Moderate turbulence. Let's see what the report says. Airmet Tango. Fell till 11 p.m., which is right about now. Turbulence. Wow. Gonna go deaf. Moderate turbulence below 14,000. Conditions continuing beyond 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time through 5 a.m. So we're gonna be kicking this all the way to New York. Please don't freeze up on me, Sim. Thanks. I think it's just rebuilding the cache. So I always go deluxe. I do, but that's because I fly the 172 in real life, and the SR22 I would like to do sometime in real life. So yes, I would always get the deluxe. But that's just me, because this is what I do. So this is how I practice when I'm not flying for real, which is few and far in between lately. But yeah, I would definitely get the deluxe. That's just me. You might want to wait till 2024. Some people think it's going to come right in around October. Uh-oh, it's doing this thing again. All right, we'll see if it reconnects. If not, we'll... It's just rebuilding that cache. That's what's happening here. The Google Map enhancement. If not, I'm going to make it fast. All right, yeah. It looks like it's still loading, actually. We'll keep an eye on it. Oh, it says it's still loading here. So I'm going to let it be. If you see anything like not load, let me know. Looks like it's not loading here, actually. Yeah, no, I just, that's just me. I always go with, always have gone with the all-out versions. So, all right, let's try to do this really fast here. Yeah. Google Map enhancement. I updated to the newest one. It's been doing this here and there. Come on. This is aggravating. It's loading still. I'm seeing it move on the map enhancement over here on my left. At least we're outside the Charlie. And there didn't seem to be any traffic on the ADSB before I did this. But man, this is aggravating. Come on, catch up. Yeah, I know. I know you want to do that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get scenery here. Boston Center, please be advised that 9 Echo Foxtrot had a problem with scenery and that we're loading. Hey, don't wall up me. I did look at the ADSB before doing this. Come on! That doesn't apply to some of us because some of us are married. Come on! Load faster. It's loading. It's just... Man. It's gonna work eventually. It just, you gotta wait for it. Is he loud to you? Does he sound that loud? PC, what does that mean, Papa Mish? How you doing? What the does that mean? I don't know. This wasn't giving me these problems before, so maybe I should clear the cache again eventually. I won't do it tonight, but it's loading. It's loading Google Map enhancement. So yeah, we're having a retro moment here because this was happening before with this program, and then for the longest time it didn't, but now it's doing it yet again. There we go. And we're back on. Welcome back, everybody. It was supposed to be a quick flight because I have work tomorrow. 45 minutes to go. Now, typically that doesn't happen twice. Again, it's caching everything. See that? See how it kind of just cleared everything up? They're very loud on the mics, and like I'll turn it down and it won't do anything. I will try, but my V-Pilot never turns it down no matter what I do. Alright, let's see. Audio. Output. Let's see what that does. I got negative 15 now. Oh, they're still loud. Oh, we'll just leave it. Alright, we got moderate turbulence here. That's why we're going to be kicking ourselves in the butt the whole way there. And let me look at Volanta. I'll show you what we've been doing tonight. So I was looking at this airplane that was the call sign of the plane that I took. That was coming out of Plymouth. So that's not us. We're the purple plane. There we go. Nope, not American Airlines. Thank you. There we go. But we just left out of Plymouth straight out, going over Providence, and we're going to go to right about here, White Plains, New York, Westchester County Airport. So let me enter that in now. There we go. Someday I might do this with Jet Pilot Cinnamon because he lives close to White Plains. I've never been there. So maybe this summer, who knows, if I save up enough money, we'll take a real ride out to White Plains. Maybe do Bayport. Or we could do the Hudson again, maybe. Maybe we could do both. Who knows? And all it takes is money, right? Oh, I see. I see. Nice to see you, Stu. Hey, don't forget your sound here. I work hard on those. He's actually with us tonight. Welcome, Stu, to the broadcast. So again, we will be having our big marathon. Stu, I don't know if you saw that. You probably did. But I got the briefing done. Yeah. Well, I stream when I can because I got family and kids. You know, it makes it hard. So, but you do? Well, let's give you a shout out then, shall we? All right. So, hi. Here's your shout out. You don't get a sound because I haven't seen you as much as Stu. But, hey, look, it's Mohegan Sun out in the distance. It loaded up that far, huh? Cool. Haven't been there in forever. Across the pond must have been insane. I've never done one, and I used to do the airliners with the virtual airlines way back in the day when I knew nothing. Never did across the pond. I did fly for a virtual airline that I made in Paris, but it's based out of Charles de Gaulle. Excuse me, my back's itchy. I'm just gonna use this chair to get my back here. But that's about it for Europe, and it was interesting. Never really flew realistically after learning what I learned, but usually on the left, if my sim doesn't like keep doing that, there's Foxwoods Casino that you can see here on the left. Groton, Connecticut's out there, so Foxwoods is somewhere to our left. But I always like looking at these places when I fly out here. Groton has a good barbecue place. You need the courtesy car. Wow, it's loud. It's about a mile north of the airport, but if you go to Mystic Air, I don't have to call them Mystic Air anymore, but they're very nice over there, and as long as the car is, like, available, excuse me, my back is itchy again, then you can take the courtesy car there. It's like getting takeout in a plane. Haven't done that in over a year though. But gonna go deaf. All right, we're only at 135. The wind's kind of subsided. Let's go to 50% power. See what happens. Keep them on 140. Just in case there's some chop, if you will. It's kind of cool to see Mohegan Sun that far out, though. Foxwoods would be out here somewhere. It's not the best modeled in this, but Mohegan Sun. I don't know if that's FlightSim.to scenery. I think it might be. That's modeled pretty well. You got Westerly, Rhode Island over there. I've been there too. I don't know if I'd go back. There's really not much to do there. Just flew up more to say I've been there. And I think they charge me a landing fee because Rhode Island airports charge out-of-state aircraft a landing fee. It's worth it for like Block Island and stuff, but and don't mention this, but North Central, they didn't make me pay. I literally just had to use the restroom. But I wanted to land at North Central because that's the airport that I grew up around. God, we're getting kicked around pretty good. I should be at White Plains, New York in about 35 minutes. And Chester is coming up. Learned that airport from Orbex back in the FSX days. And I actually flew out there in real life, and man, that was one of the hairiest landings I've ever done in my life. I had to do a go around, went back, and I said, I don't know. And then at the last minute, it like cleared up on the winds enough for me to get down there. Please turn your mic down. You're loud and screaming. Ow. I wonder if I'm screaming now. I hope I'm not. Hi, let me know if I am. You said 3x5. Oh wait, no, it wasn't you. That was Approach. I'm sorry. But I'm using the V. No, you don't hear it at all? Alright, so let me turn this up to back where it was. Negative 24. And let me know if you hear it now when I tell you. I guess it's just V-Pilot being that loud. How's my... Did you hear hi right there? You don't hear yourself? How about now?
How much of an issue is it going to be if I go to the gas station across the street, get Ben & Jerry's, and come right back 5 minutes top?
Let me know. Wow. They are quiet? Alright, I'm going to turn it up then. How about now? Gas station. I want to get these sound volumes down because like I had a new setup for the V-Pilot, so I'll go like this when I hear a transmission. Boy, we are bouncing around. Now we're up 20 knots already. Let's kick it back to 45 again. That's alright, we'll figure it out. I have it on output on OBS now, so. Groton, Connecticut, we got Mohegan Sun. Just that some of those people, I think it's through V-Pilot though, they're like wicked loud on the volume of the microphones. So, but yeah, we are going to be having that marathon, 4th annual FlightSim Marathon. 2 marathons in one. We're doing 1 week and then another week. My wife's really excited about that. But we're going to be doing the Atlantic Coast on July 27th. Look at that boat out there. It's pretty interesting. And then we're going to be having on August 3rd, we're going to be flying the Pacific Ocean. But you only have to do one to be qualified for the marathon. You don't have to fly both weekends. Nope. So if you can't make both, that's okay. I'm just going to try to raise an all-time high of $2,500 And the way that I was looking, it was like it was kind of small-ish compared to past marathons. So I was like, well, seeing that we're going to raise like hopefully $2,500 for the Children's Cancer Research Fund, let's do 2 weekends. My wife is really excited about that. Sense the sarcasm now, but I shall.
Number 1, make it so.
Make it so. We're going to make it through. And if anything, it takes at least 25 hours of flight, just flight time in a Cessna 172. So I will not be taking one of those. That's why I'm thinking this SR22. But that should be about 20 hours or so, I think. And then we'll get a week break, you know, and then come back and do the Pacific Coast. So that's fine. Yeah, you could do that. Just as long as you participate in one of them like a marathon, you are qualified for any prizes that I might get. I have to contact sponsors next, so Orbex has never contacted me back after the first year, so I don't know what that means. But Drewicki Design has always been good, and Just Flight was pretty good too. So, but last year, I don't know, things got kind of lost at the end of it all, so I hope that you got something.
Yeah.
Can you hear them now?
Definitely 2016, same for your contact, Boston approach 133.0.
Good, alright. Alright, and they're good
Contact
quality,
Boston
not too loud, not too soft.
133.0 for Southwest
Got some
568.
contrails up there. In the ADSB here, we got some JetBlue FSLTL traffic, I believe, coming into Boston. Yep, that's just the way it is. Everyone else is kind of blaring, honestly. Except for that guy. That guy's pretty good.
JetBlue 2016, contact Boston approach 133.0.
1330 for JetBlue 2016. Thanks for the help. Have a good one.
You as well. JetBlue 8418.
Leaving Groton, Connecticut.
Arrival runway 27, Providence, altimeter 2992. 2992, it's going to be the
Looking pretty good. But at the end of this flight, if I have time, we'll show the really quick unofficial promo of the Atlantic Coast Marathon that I already made. Get people excited.
Reliable 113 is looking for about 10 minutes out of the cockpit.
Oh, cool. All right, man. Well, let me know. We're going to White Plains. I'm trying to make it an easy flight tonight so I can actually get to bed. Seeing I got to teach tomorrow. So we're in my real life, we're trying to get a field trip planned for a canceled field trip in like the matter of nothing time. It's only supposed to be on May 17th, but I think we got the bus. I got to contact the places we're going to go to again tomorrow. But it's been like one thing after another. Then May's like my hardest month. We have like the concert, a banquet, my kids' baseball all over the place. I have to do the graduation, which I have to get them ready for that too. We're not ready for the concert yet. And that's on May 7th. So like I'm just praying. Like the easy songs are good. They're doable, they're passable, but the hardest songs, they don't work on them enough half the time. And then my band is middle school and high school together, so that makes it tough too. But we will try our best. There's no turning back. It's going to happen. So this moderate turbulence is kicking us around. Chester, Connecticut coming up in the distance. I don't see it yet. Might be that little patch there. It's like a little patch in the middle of the woods. But all the banners are going up now. Upper left corner. So I made 2 of them so far, just to promote the event. Really in the infancy of that, so. Oh, I do. Oh, call me. Just call me Susie. All right, boost going to the right. What would I do without you, Hi? I knew what I was doing. Thank you for the heads up. It's amazing that it just gives you that. You don't get those in the Piper Warriors. You just go down with the ship, you know? Yeah. But we're on boost the whole time. They say that you can do that or you just can switch it on and off. But I like just leaving it on. I never noticed this oxygen button that doesn't work over here before either. Exactly. I've never done that in real life, so I think I'm good real life. And the Piper Warrior and the Piper Archer. Exactly. But then you just switch it and you try to restart. You're fine. But at 2,900, you have about 2 minutes to figure that out before you hit ground. So maybe 3 if you're lucky, but more like 2. It's on average, I believe, a minute of glide for best glide for every 1,000 feet. So, which in this is 92. Okay. It's about 35.
Your leave my airspace, New York approach is closed. No further ATs available. Frequency change to advisors approved. Have a great rest of your flight.
Thank you very much, sir. 9 Echo Foxtrot. VFR back. Good. And we're going to have to monitor 122.8, which is the Unicom. And then as we get closer to White Plains, we will switch to tower frequency. I'm liking the CTAF. I know not everyone does, especially airliner pilots on VATSIM, but for us, it just makes it a little bit more realistic. Okay, down that way would be the Connecticut River. And I basically have done all these airports on the Long Island coast for Connecticut, at least not New York in real life. So you got New London back in there. Then you got New Haven coming up. Oh, cool. Well, that would be awesome. I know it costs a lot of... Wait, where do you fly out of? Well, right down the Dukes, and then if it doesn't happen, then we'll just change it, you know. Because that's one thing about my marathon. I kind of try to be very free about the aircraft choice, just no jets and no airliners. So someone already asked me if they could do a turboprop. I'm fine with that. So. Oh, cool. Nice, man. Yeah, I fly out of Plymouth, IRL, just renting from the flight school there, because I don't think I could ever rent a plane. I don't fly enough to do it, to be honest with you. But cool. Yeah, make sure you find one that fits you. Make sure that, you know, I had a family, so it took me like a couple of years to get my private, but that's because like I wasn't consistent, and I didn't mind, you know what I mean, because I was making a little money on the side to do it, so it kind of helped me spread it out. So really, wow. Oh, that's cool, man. Right on. But I recommend most people try to do. Oh, there's Chester right there. So yeah, I landed right there. That was a hard one. It's like on a plateau because you just slant straight down. But do twice a week because the weather here is pretty iffy in the Northeast. So a jet that's slower. That's interesting. I did the what you call that? It's the ultralight there. TL ultralight, I think it is. I found that to be a kind of cool thing. It's built like a jet, so there you go. My brother actually did TSA. He was a lawyer, but he did TSA before he was a lawyer, and then he was at in Mississippi because he couldn't find a law job back then. So he's at doing TSA out of Jackson because he was with his fiance down there. Then that ended horribly wrong, and then he transferred to Providence, and he did that. And then he got his law job, so TSA is pretty cool. Yeah. It's a decent job. It's not an easy job, and you work in long hours sometimes, but, you know. If I ever make my way up to Maine, I'll let you know. I'm not a fan of Mississippi. It's not the people of Mississippi. It's just, I don't know. I'm not really a Mississippi loving person. I didn't think they were terrible. I wouldn't want to live there. But he went there to be with his first fiance, so yeah. But he had a nice friend there and stuff at TSA, and it's a relatively smaller airport, so. I'm supposed to try to get up to Leamington Harmon sometime to visit an old co-worker that lives up there. So, actually lives in Leamington. But I've never flown into Maine. Obviously, I've drove up there before, but never flown. So, might do that this summer too. I don't know. There's a lot of things I like to do. Yeah. Oh, the bigger the runway, the better. It's like when I went to I visited Jet Pilot Cinnamon, who's the founder of the Virtuoso Flying Club, and I visited him at Stewart International. I keep saying Sullivan all the time. Stewart International, they're over there on the Hudson, and like literally there's like not really a lot of things going on there. It's occasional flights, and there's like a Learjet, and then there's a military operation going down too, which is pretty cool. So they had some military like things going on there, but that was a wicked long runway. Yeah, wide runways too can be kind of like you think you're lower than. Wait, let me get that right. You think you're lower than what you really are, but you're not. It's just a perspective. So, Long Island out in the distance there. Montauk that charges the well, it's $25 for me, but some people saying they're getting charged like $40 now to land there. Private airport. Jaffrey's a private airport in New Hampshire, but they believe in live free and die because it was free to land there. And then Kimball Farm is like within walking distance, so that was pretty cool. New Haven loading in the distance there. I think that's what it is. It's a combination of just my cache catching up again. It's not giving me errors, so it's literally just the scenery loading. Anyways, we're about 22 minutes out. It's 11:25. I thought I'd get there around 11:30, but that's okay. Well, we all learn somewhere. It's like you telling me that I needed to establish two-way communication. So, Kaz, what's up? I was just talking about you early in the broadcast, how we went flying on Wednesday. But hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you helping me out with the cost there. But literally, there is a law that you can only pay up to 50%. So, but I appreciate it a lot because that means I can fly more. You were an excellent passenger too, but next time you got to try flying it a little bit. Food was good. Food was good. Definitely one of my places to visit if I have time. So, but we'll fly around the area next time we go up. Next time. New Haven, Connecticut. This is where I lost my radio in real life in the 152. They couldn't hear me, so I had to deviate to the north and not go into the delta. And then my radio started working. Come to find out, it only worked under 2,000 feet. I don't know what's up with it, and they thought I was crazy. I put it in as a squawk, and I was like, yeah, the radio doesn't work. I squawked 7,600 on the way back. New York Approach wouldn't contact me at all. I was like, why didn't they contact me? But yet, I got out of here just fine because it was below 2,000 feet. And then literally I get out of the delta, and I was fine. And then I contacted New York Approach for flight following and got nowhere. And I was thinking maybe it's my Boston accent. I don't know. So then I waited till I got to Providence Approach. And then I knew there's something wrong because Providence Approach couldn't hear me either. So then I squawked 7,600 and we pushed the ident button for everything. If you're going to Providence, push the ident button now. Nope. So it was interesting. And I called on the ground at Plymouth, just let them I made it. So they handled it very professionally. First and only time I ever squawked 7,600 in real life. We are on the Long Island coast here. My fuel imbalance is no more. I'll probably stay on the right tank for the rest of this flight. So thank you. Peeps to Hive there for seeing the fuel imbalance going on. Oh boy. Alright, we'd be over this delta by the way, because they're at 2,500 feet. And it's right out there, the airport. Past this little thing there. Let's look outside. We haven't done that in a while. So that's downtown New Haven. There's the airport. For what I remember, it looks very, very lifelike. Bridgeport coming up here. That was the hardest one to get into because they have the Sikorsky class Delta here. So I actually had to stay high. Then I had to slip it in to get down there. Put flaps in early. It was basically throttle out to get down there. and be able to land on, I think it's 2-4 at Bridgeport. So now, is that too loud? Let me know if that's too loud, because I'm messing with the game audio tonight too. But it's naturally going to be louder. Like, can you hear the plane in here? Let me know. So we're still getting kicked around. And I'm only at 50% power, so I'll kick back to 45. Give us a little bit more maneuvering. But it's going to be like this till we get to White Plains. And just to double check, there is going to be nobody over here. So we're going to be all by myself. That's right. I sang some Celine Dion. I think that's Orbex. It could, maybe not. I can't remember if I bought the Orbex or not. It's been so long. Got some traffic down there for FSLTL though. That's kind of what it looks like in real life. And I landed that way. I think that's runway 1718, something like that. I could be wrong on that. But the Sikorsky class Delta has a top of 2,500 feet too. And that'd be out here somewhere. Never really, it's a heliport, so I never really saw it, but it has class Delta. Then you have to get like over it to land direct in. As we pass New Haven, Connecticut. Sometimes I wish I had like more time. I take the e-bike and I like, you know, go and see the cities. But from what I understand, New Haven's not the best city, but aren't all cities just not the best city? I mean, it's not just the way it is. It's got its good parts and its bad parts. Volume's okay? Cool. Alright. You can hear like the propeller of the plane. New Haven is not my airport. Hey, you know what though? To be honest with you, if you look at Volanta, not saying they do, but it shows Boston Center within this range here. But it is not your airport. You are correct, because usually it's New York Approach. It says that in the chart supplement. Why don't they know about the chart supplement? But you can clearly see it says Boston Center, and we're right in your area. Is that what it is? That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Yep. But in the real world, we use something called a chart supplement, and that way we know who to contact in case we lose contact with anybody. I didn't understand that at first, to be honest with you, either. That took me a while to understand. That was one of my first questions going into private pilot training is, how do you know what frequency to tune into? Because typically, you know, if you're doing IFR, everything's kind of given to you, except for that first thing. You know. Yeah, I know it does. So is in the chart supplement. That's why I knew who to contact in real life. Oh, I know. I get it. I got you. The New York controllers talk a little faster than the Boston controllers, though. Just a little. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone. But New Yorkers do not have time to waste. Especially if you do the Skyline, which is why I'm glad I went with Jet Pilot Cinema, because like I kind of control the radios, and he did the flying down, and I did the flying up a little bit. But I wanted to get a lot of the sights too, so. But yeah, they will not stop. And if you don't hear them the first time, they get pretty angry sometimes. So, not that I get upset. One time my transponder wasn't working, Providence Approach, and like they kept telling me the squawk code, and I was like, la 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 with the squawk code, and like, sir, are you true? And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, there must be something wrong with your transponder. And I was like, well, let me try it one more time. And I like just literally turned the last digit to like 1 and then back to 0, I think, and it started working. So I don't know what was up with that, but so sometimes you just gotta have some patience. It's not like I didn't understand you. Sikorsky's out there, Bridgeport, Sikorsky. That was an interesting airport. I didn't really stay. I kind of parked here, left the engine on, then I got out. Because I didn't want to get hit with any big fees. But it is what it is. All right, White Plains, New York is basically the next airport out in the distance there. And I do have some scenery. I'm trying to remember who made it, so let me get that up there as well. V-Pilot Designs, just like the last stream, made this scenery as well. I've had this one for a while, so it's pretty good from what I remember. But we are going to have a little bit of gustiness there. Let's get some weather here, shall we? ATIS is 133.8. COM 2. I'll write this down.
White Plains Airport Information Golf 1600 Zulu. Wind 321 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 7. November 8 weather observation 10.
No!
ILS runway 34 landing and departing runway 34 clear. VFR aircraft resume flight. All aircraft resume.
That's the VATSIM Unicom. Golf. I'm going to try my best. Alright, let's runway 34. Alright. Okay, going back to guard. No, it won't. Not on Unicom, at least, in between, but the CTAFs it will.
You're on guard with
That's another thing, yeah. I'd have to check that in the truck supplement, so let's check that up together, shall we? Alright, I'll turn down COM 1. That's volumes up here. Totally forgot. There we go. Alright, we don't have to hear as much. So anyways, I hate that. I hate that with the Unicom. I get it that we need to do that, but... Alright, it says... White Plains. Threshold to play... Nice bit procedures. Yeah, don't know those, so we're just gonna go for it. Okay, New York approach. Control tower is open till 12 a.m., so we'd still be good. 12 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's what it's saying right here. And if not, we would have to go with New York approach just to get us in there. When HPN tower close, actually. It's clearance delivery. So we just probably be on our own. Clearance delivery, airspace, other types class E, there we go. So it goes till midnight and then it's class E, so we wouldn't have anything, we'd just be on our way. And then it'd be 122.95 for the CTAF, I believe. But we are going to keep it to the tower frequency because we're going to get there before then. So let's get that loaded. COM 118.575. Yeah. Yep, let's do that thing on COM 2 again. So I got to go over here and do it by myself. COM 2. No, COM 1. 575. Here we go. 118.575. Not yet, actually. Thank you. Stay on Unicom. Alright, we are... Ooh, only 9 minutes out. We're about 20 nautical miles. So I would call in about another 4 nautical miles or so. So that's what we're going to do here. Take off the tablet. And we're going to...
Number 1, make it so.
Make it so. Pattern altitude here would be about 1,450. And we're doing pretty good as of now. Let's check our checklist because I'm not used to the Cirrus still. Descent, oxygen is required, altimeter set. That was 2, oh crap, 906 I believe. Yeah, so let's change that. There we go. Alright, 29906. Landing light's already on. Fuel system check. We're doing fine on the fuel. Power lever. Yep. Yep, we're good. For rapid descent, not needed. Maintain the cylinder head temperatures above 240. We're at 297 right now. Brake pressure is good. Alright, landing airspeed about 85. It's 150 for 50% flaps. 110. Or weight arc, if you will, for 100%. So I think we're pretty good on that for the practice, and we're looking pretty good. Okay, switching over. Oh, interesting. I'm getting another thing here. So, but anyways. Westchester County traffic, Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot, 50 nautical miles north east of the airport. We're going to be entering in a 45 left downwind for runway 34, Westchester County. We're going to overfly, do a teardrop entry. Meow. Oh God, really? 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 Someone's meowing on guard. I got to report that. You're going to make me turn it off in a second. Cannot believe you're meowing on guard. So authentic. Don't even want to know who it is. That wasn't guard. That was regular frequency on the tower. Oh, okay, cool. That wouldn't happen to be someone I know. Alright. I do have someone on the ADSB, but I believe that's FSLTL because they're like 9,000 feet above me. Alright, let's start our descent down, shall we? Autopilot off. Kick this back to about 25%. Maybe more. It's the turbo version, so I'm going to send down to about 2,000. Yeah, oh, it's loading scenery, probably Manhattan. Yeah, I guess I could have done this with the autopilot, but a little left rudder. Yeah. The amount of meows in real life are amazing. Alright, I didn't really see those last chats here, so. Westchester County traffic says Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot, 9 nautical miles to the northeast. Going to overfly the airfield at about 2,000 and set up a 45 left downwind for runway 34 full stop, Westchester County. Oh God, we're just going all out here. I'm trying to trim it, but it is turbulent. Why is my back so itchy? Ugh, it's been itchy all night. Stop it. Oh, okay. You're all good. You're all good then. I thought that might be someone on stream. My light's flickering. Does that mean anything here? I ordered new bulbs from China. because I like to turn them to red at nighttime. Color changing bulbs. These are slowly dying on one bulb, so. A very steady descent here, very slow. It's going to be overflying the airfield. If there's any traffic there, we just ignore it. And I don't know what happened to my Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh, you know what it is? It got kicked off and never put it back on. That's what happened. Yeah, I'm not doing that now, so. I forgot. That's what happens when it kicks me off data. Whoa, look at that wind, huh? Look at that. Now I'm going to gain all I lost. That is the airfield right there in front of us, I believe. Westchester County traffic, Cirrus Echo Foxtrot, 4.5 nautical miles northeast of the airfield, overflying at about 2,000 for a left downwind for runway 34, Westchester County. Keep descending. Keep descending. It's got some cool music going on right now. Let's hope I don't mess this up. Keep going. Come on. Man, these drafts are terrible. These gusts, if you will. Westchester County traffic says now Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot. We're flying the airfield at 2,000 to set up a teardrop entry to the 45 for runway 34, Westchester County. Slightly to the right. Living dangerously. So that's it. V-Pilot, whatever simulations there. This is their Westchester County. Trim down a little bit. All right, now I'm gonna have a little teardrop entry here. So I'm gonna go out this way. Looking for traffic, not seeing any. We will continue on. Uh-oh. Stop loading, Manhattan. Come on, man. Actually, it's got the George Washington Bridge or something over there. My bridges were all messed up in this for New York, so I don't know if it's coming out real or not. I still can't get first flight airfield to work. It like doubles on the monument. It's like the default's still in there, even though I deleted the default. I think that's V-Pilot simulations too. But alright, I'm going to come out here for a little bit, keep descending. Come back in here for teardrop entry for the left downwind for runway 34. Everything's left pattern here, so. Alright, keep descending. Man, it looks like we're going ultra slow motion. But we're not. Must turn faster. I'm just being funny. We're looking pretty good right now. There's Manhattan out in the distance. Hence why we have all this stuttering here, even with frame generation on. The mod, that is. Have a 3090 in this thing. To be honest with you, once it caches everything, this works a lot better. But I have a crap load of add-on scenery too. So, alright, I'm gonna make it a little bit more here. Check the weather one much time.
White Plains Airport information call 16000 Zulu. Wind tree 23 at 5.
Yeah, still 3-4.
Visibility 10. Sky conditions clear. Temperature.
Yeah, right. Westchester County traffic. Cirrus Foxtrot. 45-degree entry to runway 34, left downwind. I just said that wrong. Westchester County traffic. God. What's the answer? Okay. Oh, yeah, no, I do the same thing. It's just I have a crap load. Yeah, like I only load the northeast. And then, like, you know, wherever else I'm flying. Like, it still takes my sim. Because the amount of scenery they have, like a crap load. Westchester County traffic, Cirrus Foxtrot left downwind, runway 34. We're a little high. Keep this about 20-ish. 10 degrees of flaps, angle down. I mean, sorry, 50%. I was thinking the Cessna. Looking pretty good. Okay, turn base. This mod that they made for the CS SR22 turbo, though, it makes it flyable. Like, before it was not as flyable as this. So, not that I've ever flown a Cirrus in real life, but... Okay, kick it down. Looking pretty good. We're going to turn final. In real life, it's a lot easier to do this. We might as well just put it in the flaps now. And kick that power off till we get down to about 80, 85. Gotta keep this coming down though, because if we don't, we're gonna be high. Not bad. In real life, I might have extended that downwind a little bit more. Westchester County traffic, Cirrus Foxtrot final, runway 34, full stop. Westchester County. Throttle's out, we're a little high. Gonna slip it just a little bit. Approach speed's pretty good. A little fast. I don't aim for numbers, I just want to get it down. Don't mind those fragments over there that are from the frame generation. Boy, this thing floats. Come on, land already. Lot of runway. That was a land and hold short of right there that we totally missed. Oh well. And this is supposed to be Foxtrot, not Delta, but we'll turn there. Actually, no, we'll turn on the right because the FBOs are over there. Main terminal's right there. I'm gonna clear here. Checklist ready. I forgot about the land and hold short of. Look at that. Look at that scenery right there. Westchester County traffic there. Snyder Foxtrot clear of runway 34. Westchester. Alright, after landing, power lever 1000. Fuel pump off or boost. We'll leave it on boost. Mixture lean to maintain the maximum idle. That's supposed to be full, but okay, it is what it is. Flaps are up. Oops. It's that stuttering from the Manhattan stuff over there. Very good. Alright, lights as required, we're good. Pitot heat is off. Alright, let's see where we're going to park this puppy, because I should have been looking at that in advance, but I was talking too much. There's an FBO right over there, so that's where we're going to go, Landmark Aviation, so let's go over there. No one's here, so I won't announce my taxi, but... Oh, there's NetJets down there, that's interesting. Ross Aviation. I think I'm going to pull in right over here between these jets. And can I park over here? Oh, I can. Let's do that. Nose castering here. Getting used to the brake usage. Never really flown a nose castering taxiing airplane before. Right about there. We're good. Alright, checklist to shut this puppy down. Shut down. Fuel pump off. Off. Off, thank you. Alright, power lever idle. I'm going to mixture cutoff, but we're only going to do that after we turn off everything except for strobes. Avionics. Surprised they don't want you to turn that off. Oh, all switches off. I think that means avionics. Mixture cutoff. Annoying end screen that you can totally pass if you want to, but I never do. Mags off, master off, and strobes off. And parking brake. Let's go check out this airport, shall we? This is the V-Pilot Designs. Westchester County. I'm just going to turn this off of drone follow mode here. Alright, first off, yours truly flying the plane tonight. Can't really see my face, but it's there. Oh, there I am. There I am. Look at that. Yeah, okay, cool. So this is the main terminal over here. We do have some traffic. We got American Eagle here. JetBlue, JetBlue. Very nicely modeled scenery. Again, it's V-Pilot, so it's not going to be all modeled on the inside with like total people hanging out everywhere, but they make very nice scenery for what it is. It's not going to be like Fly Tampa, Boston, Logan, or anything like that quality, which is a heavily resource hungry thing. But we're parked over there at Landmark Aviation. Let's go this way. Got NetJets over here. I'm sorry if you flew with me on the Microsoft Flight Simulator East server tonight because I don't have the nameplates on. I don't have the data going on. I guess I could turn it on now if it goes on really fast. Let's see. Because I don't want to forget to do that. Data. Live rolled aft traffic. Online functionality. Live weather. Multiplayer is on. So I don't know. I think it's just the way it is. Alright. Now the other side of this airport is what? The other side of this airport has the tower, another FBO. And actually, general aviation parking's over there. But I parked it in an FBO. That's all that mattered to me. So general aviation's actually over here near Millionaire, which probably would have been the cheaper option. I've heard good things about Millionaire. I've never been at one before. And then what's this over here? Oh, signature. Okay. And then we got the control tower right here. Little tower view here. So yeah, I'd probably park over here in real life. Millionaire. Wow, we're dropping the bomb here on the Techno. Drop it like it's hot, everybody. Got Flex Jet over here. So like I said, it's a pretty nice scenery. And I like it. That's why I bought it. So, but anyways, we're going to leave you here from tonight then. From Westchester County here. And just a quick look at Manhattan, just down that way. Way in the distance, you can see it right over there. Don't know if you can see that because I'm looking at an HDR, it's a little clearer. But from Westchester County Airport, we're going to sign off here. We'll probably rate someone if you're on Twitch. I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. And awesome, Justin. Like I said, I just go for it all. I just say, here, take my money. Because I want everything that comes with it. So, but I've always been that way. When they started doing the two-tiered system in FS 2000, I got the professional edition on that. So you don't miss anything that way. And you always have it, you know. But it is what it is. So, anyways, I'm going to see you all. I got work tomorrow, so I'm hoping to get to bed in like 2 minutes. So this is going to happen. We're going to go to end stream. I want to thank everyone for coming out. Please subscribe, follow, do what you have to do on YouTube and Twitch. Appreciate you all. Trying to get to 1,000. I think it's called subscribers on YouTube. So subscribe on YouTube so I can actually monetize that channel and make more money for Real World Flying. It would help me out a lot. We already make it all on another YouTube channel, but that's gone down. Anthony, I'll see you soon, bud. We'll be talking. Probably maybe summer. Take another flight together. And yeah, so we're going to rate someone if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, I will see you. Sayonara. And have a great night. I got school tomorrow. That stinks. We'll see you. Bye.